If you have questions you want us to answer, send them in. Go to our website, davidpakman.com, click on Contact Us, send your question. We'll do our best to answer it. Christina wrote to me after we did a segment about should the drinking age be lowered to 18 in the United States, and we talked about that in the segment. We won't rehash that entire conversation. And Christina said, what are your thoughts on underage smoking? Should kids 16 years old be allowed to smoke instead of being 18? I don't know if we just ask the question in a vacuum, if you're 16, objectively, should you be allowed to buy tobacco products or not? It doesn't really give us much to kind of elaborate on. If we say, should the age for smoking be 18 and the age for drinking be 21, even though you can join the military at 18, for example, then we can kind of have more of a conversation. I mean, Lewis, how do you compare, generally speaking, age limits on drinking versus age limits on tobacco products?
That is kind of tricky. I think the current age limit on tobacco makes sense. I think when you're 16, you might not be able to make the right decisions about doing something like that.
Even though most people have had health classes since second or third grade talking to them about how smoking is bad.
Hey, you can tell kids that things are bad over and over and over again and show them examples, and they're still going to do it because they're kids and they want to do things for themselves and find out for themselves. Lord knows I've been in that category, told not to do plenty of things that I did anyway, that were stupid. But that's being a kid, and I think at 16 you're still in that mentality. I think even at 18 you can still be in that mentality. Personally, I don't think tobacco products should be sold at all, but that's another story.
Yeah. So you actually think that there's a case to be made that forget about tobacco products being accessible to people younger than the drinking age. Forget about making it the same for tobacco products and alcohol products. You actually think that tobacco products just simply should not be allowed at all.
Tobacco products in their current state, anyway. I mean, a tobacco leaf is, I guess, a natural thing on its own, but we know what's added to it.
Yeah, I mean, it is interesting that there are amounts of alcohol that can be consumed which have either no negative effect on health or potentially a positive effect on health. As we know, the occasional glass of wine and or even a regular glass of wine, as we've talked about, even beer, sometimes some studies say there's some positive health effects. There's really no amount of cigarettes that has a positive effect or even doesn't have a negative effect. So in that sense, maybe you've got a point.
Yeah, and we need to keep them away from kids because kids can't really make informed, smart decisions about cigarettes. And after they smoke a few, it might be too late. They could be smokers for life.
All right, what are your thoughts on the smoking age? Keep your questions coming. We'll keep answering them.